we're going to fight against this. For us, again, this is a threat to the very existence, to the very integrity of the game. And this is not just 1 or 2 games that are going to be played outside of their territory of origin. If this first step is taken, we are and we have this process of deterritorialization of football that starts. Then there's no limit. There's no limit of how many games will be played outside of their territory of origin, how many games from outside of Europe, in our case, are going to be played in Europe. We are at the time when there's been an incredible increase in the number of games that has a significant cost for fans, but also for players. We're also at a time when we should all be thinking about limiting our impact on the environment. And now we hear the president of Villarreal announcing today that all of their season ticket holders will be offered a free trip to the US. That's 20,000 people that are due to cross the Atlantic to travel 7,500 kilometers for a football game. In the current environmental landscape at a time when Europe is going through one of the worst heat waves in history, this is completely unacceptable. So I don't know on what planet the people that are promoting this as the future of the game are living, but we are grounded into our community and into the reality of our societies. And we know that this is not only dangerous for our culture, for our fan culture, for the existence of the game, but it is also promoting a social model that is clearly not sustainable. We know that our colleagues in Spain are looking into the legality of these decisions, the legality of taking part of the competition outside of the territory, and including in when it comes to sporting integrity, but also the decision-making process, how a club decides to take part in these games overseas. This will first and foremost be a matter for domestic courts. Now we know that at the European Parliament level, the European Parliament recently voted a report on the European model of sports that includes very strongly worded recommendations for competition organizers to keep the competitions in their territory of origin. So we hope that European policymakers will understand that this is a threat to the European sports model, to the European sports as we know it, and will also use their influence to limit this new development. Well, the difference between 2021 and now in the UK is the independent regulator, the new legislative framework that is in place, and that makes it very difficult for football governing bodies to take such a decision. And that shows probably the way is that if football is not in a position to govern itself and to protect itself so much, then, well, the legal route is the one that us fans have to take in order to protect the game. This is what our colleagues in the UK have done successfully, and they're probably leading the way in that regard. So at the moment, I think we're talking about Spain and Italy. There's a number of leagues, other European leagues that are probably following this very closely to see where this is going. Clearly, this is a bit of an arms race as well. La Liga wants to be the first. Serie A were the first to announce the plan this time and to get approval from their national association. La Liga has just announced plans to play 2 months ahead. So clearly, this is an arms race. but I imagine the others are following this closely and waiting the right moment to seize the opportunity.